I know that you guys, were in Grind Time, New York, and I know he ran that, and Jaze, you did too for a while. So, what kind of interaction did you have with him?
Yo, it was. I'll be honest with you, man. Rest in peace, PH, bro. Like, dude was young, man, to go. Like, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah,
it's literally terrible, you know. Listen, there was a time, dude. There was a time where PH and I had a little bit of a rockier relationship, you know. But I'm very glad that long before he passed, we had buried the hatchet. You know, we met up at in a Grind Time East Coast event. Yeah, when Disaster battled Swave, we met up in person. We buried the hatchet there. So I'm really glad that had happened. But you know what it is, man. Like he was very proud of his contributions to the battle rap scene and what direction he wanted to take it, and I was very proud of my contributions and what directions I wanted to take it, and we were essentially pitted against each other. It is what it is, man.
That was the problem, is if they had never been pitted against each other, and that was a lot of the behind the scenes nonsense, was they were literally pitted against each other. So when you have two guys who won't see eye to eye because you got some fucking schmuck in his ear going, well, you need to do this, and then going in his ear, well, you need to do that. So eventually, what you're really doing is you're creating conflict. Now these guys don't fucking like each other. Now you want to build up this big fucking feud. This isn't reality television, dude. Like, we're not fucking children. They're not children. We took it serious. So like when we were on the outs, there was bitterness towards each other, but we got to stop that. The one thing that was upset is I never really got to sit down and talk to him and be like, yo, it's all over, right? Like, we're all fucking cool with each other, because it would get good, then rocky, then good, then rocky, and it would just be like, I just kind of wish before he had passed that it was like a nice little, like, an event that we were like together.
Some closure.
It was cool, and like.
I mean, I feel as though I got that with him, man. I guess in the public spectrum, that's not really seen. You know, that was something that happened off camera or whatever.
Like, they shook hands and everything.
Yeah, there's like a picture on my Facebook you see of us dapping out after all that. You know,
there was no animosity between the two, but me and him had gone back and forth a few times because I had like an issue with like Dutch or something like that. Like he was starting like I don't know what it was. But
we had spoken a few times. There was a few different opportunities.
That's why when he was running with Poison Pen late Grind Time, right?
Yeah, well, they brought him in. The thing is like...
Yeah, he was just a rapper at first in Grind Time East Coast, and he was kind of cool with Saracon and what have you. But
and they literally brought Sarah. It wasn't like there was work that was done and then they were brought in. It was just like, hey, Direct hit me up and like, hey, listen, we're going to bring in Sarah Connor for the next event. I was like, all right, she's cool as fuck. Like the first day I drive her back home, we're fucking smoking, joking around and bullshit with each other. And Dutch came in and it was cool. And then something happened between me and Dutch, like bullshit hearsay.
Yeah, it's a lot of
answer
internet shit.
I'm trying to call the kid like, dude, we were fucking fine yesterday, now we're not cool today, and you're trying to blow me up on fucking internet. I'm calling you personally. Answer my personal call. Don't take this. This ain't high school, dude. Like, just talk to me. Like, I'm a fucking human being. Just tell me what you don't like what I did, or tell me the problem you have with me, and I'll tell you the problem I have with you. And if we can't see eye to eye from there, then leave me the fuck alone. I'll leave you the fuck alone. That's how it works. It didn't, and people got involved because people are friends with people, and I just kind of wish
people
I had
like feuds too in battle rap culture.
And they love
people
that
just
shit,
love feuds.
but I'm not into that. I'm cool with fucking mostly everybody. Like once I meet them, I'm like, all right, we wind up getting mad cool with each other. So in my opinion, I would have wished to just me and him had like a nice talk, have something cool for everyone to see, and from that point on, let bygones be bygones. But sadly enough, that had happened, and it was like,
listen, life supersedes battle rap. Obviously, life supersedes art. Life is more important.
And that took us by storm too. Like when I called him, I was like, dude, did you hear about this shit?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I was like, that was a joke, right? And he was like, no, I think they're fucking serious about this. I was like, what do you do now? Like,
yeah, man, on an artistic level too. There was
dude was
numerous
fucking battling. He was set up to battle at the fucking event that we were battling at. Like that.
And it was only a matter of time. Listen, dude, for me to get in the ring with him at that point, it was only a matter of time. As a matter of fact, the offer had been on the table a couple of times. It was even booked at one point back in 2011, but that fell through. But after, we kind of patched it up a little bit more, then he had said online that he was like, yo, I want one of my next battles to be against... He even said it. He was like, I want one of my next battles to be against Jaze or whatever. So it was going to happen eventually, but fucking,
You had bars for him?
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure he had tons for me, too.
They were both... The thing is...
We were booked, dude. We were booked for Grind Time West Coast for Battle of Los Angeles 5. Like, if you go back and look at the flyer, PH versus Jaze Juce is on the flyer. So.
And after that... they were looking to set it up again, and to me personally, I think that the love would have been shown at the event that I battled Sid, because I think that's where PH was supposed to
Yeah,
battle.
he was. He was supposed to battle
It would've-
Rosenberg Raw.
It would have been those two battles
Yeah, that last event, it was supposed to be Rosenberg Raw versus PH.
and it would have been great because that would have been a good look for him. It was a good look for me to battle Sid. Everyone would have received it well, and we would have had a good time there and showed, listen, you rebuild after what was
What's
after
done
what had
is
happened.
done, yo. What's done is done, you know?
And we could have definitely built on something because we have a lot of resources. We have a lot going on with us right now, personally wise, and they have a lot of resources and a lot going on for them personally. So why fight it instead of we could just fucking work together and make New York like better than this? Everybody's doing the same fucking style. Everybody's fucking a super gangster now. Like, that drives me crazy, dude.